we all are trying to look for happiness and trying to steer clear of suffering. So, in that way, all human beings are the same. And that is the kind of balance that I'm going to try and get by doing this meditation with you today. So, here's where you need more balance in your life. This is what people have said. So, they want more work life balance, they want more me time versus everyone else taking my time. They want my needs versus my wants. Someone says, I need creative and charitable time versus obligations and commitments. And my favorite one, more laughter and less stress. You know, if we can all do that, it would be fantastic if we could have more laughter and less stress. So, if you have any questions, and if any questions come up while we're doing this practice, then you're welcome to put them into the chat. And at the end, I'll get round to answering them. So, I want to just say a little bit about this meditation practice before we jump into it. So, the meditation practice is about looking at three different types of people, looking at a person that we care about and looking, why do we care about them? What is it about this person that we like? And has it got anything to do with our egos? And then we look at people that are strangers to us and people that we're having difficulty with. We're trying to look clearly at why we have this imbalance, why we think one thing about the people we care about, and we think another thing about people that are strangers. We have a complete indifference with them. And we think again differently for about the people we're having difficulty with. But as I said earlier on, we need to keep in the forefront of our mind that we are all human beings and we're all on the same journey through life, trying to do the best we can, trying to find our purpose, steering clear of suffering, and trying to be as happy as we can, and trying to have a peaceful mind. I think that sums up the human race. I think we're all trying to do that. So then, if we are all trying to do that, why do we discriminate? Why do we put some people up here and other people down here and other people we just don't care about? So that's what equanimity in Buddhism is all about. It's having that balanced mindset. So we're going to get into the meditation practice and I'll guide you all the way through here. So sit nice and comfortable. If you're sitting in a chair, make sure your feet are flat on the ground and a little bit apart so you're nice and stable. Put your back straight and drop those shoulders so you're nice and relaxed in your seat. And then put your hands somewhere in your lap where they're going to be nice and comfortable for you. When we do the practice, if you can, lightly close your eyes. If you can't, then half close them and look on the floor in front of you. So get yourself into a real nice, comfortable position now. And then we'll begin the meditation by bringing ourselves into the present moment. So the way that I want us to bring ourselves into the present moment is by thinking of one thing that you're grateful for. One thing you're grateful for right at this moment. So just think about that. What am I grateful for at the moment? Bring it into the forefront of your mind. And as you're sitting thinking about that, it's very gently bringing you into the present moment. And now I want you to look at your thought process. What are your thoughts at the moment? So don't judge or try to change them. Just become aware of your thought process. Just acknowledge and accept whatever it is. It's okay to be that way. We're just observing. And now check in with your emotion. What is the emotion you're feeling right now? Again, just acknowledge that emotion, accept that it's here. And now bring your awareness to your breath and just become aware that you're breathing in and you're breathing out. And as you breathe in, there's going to be a slight pause before you breathe out. So focus on the fact that you're breathing in, focus on that pause, and then focus on the fact you're breathing out. And just keep your awareness on that for a moment. And when the mind wanders off, just very gently bring it back to watching the breath. So as you're watching your breath in this way, just allow yourself to relax. So during this meditation, we're going to meditate on three different types of people. So to begin with, I want you to focus on someone you care about, someone that means a lot to you. So just bring that person into the front of your mind. And then I want you for a few moments just to look into the reasons why you like this person. What is it that makes you like this person? Just think about that for a moment. And try to see if any of the reasons you like this person have anything to do with the way that they uplift your ego. So, is it to do with the way that person likes you, looks after you, does things for you? Or is it to do with the way that they uplift your ego? Just think about that a moment. And if some of the reasons you like this person is because they uplift your ego, then ask yourself, are these the correct reasons for liking someone? Just think about that a moment. And now I want you to look at a person you're having difficulty with and just think about why you're having difficulties with this person. And notice where your ego is involved in your judgment of this person. Does your ego have a part to play in you thinking this person is difficult to you? And remember to be honest with yourself when you answer these questions. And I want you to see if there are any things that you can find that you like about this person. Sit and think about that a moment. And finally, I want you to do this practice and think about somebody that you're indifferent towards. So try to find a person in your life that you're indifferent towards. You don't not like them, you don't like them. They just don't really mean anything to you. And I want you to sit and think about the reasons for that indifference. And again, I want you to notice where your ego is involved in this judgment, this indifference towards this person. What role has your ego in this? Next, I want you to ask yourself whether you consider any of these relationships as permanent. So, either the person you care about, the person you're having difficulties with, or the person you're indifferent towards. Do you consider any of these relationships permanent? Just think for a moment of all the relationships in the past in which your feelings about that person dramatically changed. This will help you to understand that no relationships are permanent. So now I want you to visualize the person you like doing something that is unacceptable to you. Just think about that person you like doing something that you dislike. Would you still be their friend? And remember that many people in our lives have changed from friends to enemies in the past. And think about how there is no special reason to become attached to a person who's only temporarily part of our life. So, why are we getting attached to the people we care about? And now visualize the person you're having difficulty with doing something really kind for you. Maybe they help you when you're unwell. Maybe you've got some problems and they were there to support you. So when you think about this person you're having difficulties with doing something kind for you, can you feel positive emotions towards this person? Can you remember times in the past where someone you disliked became a friend? Do you think it's necessary to feel that your strong dislike for this person will last forever? Isn't it possible that someday they could become your friend? And now visualize this person you're indifferent towards. Again, how would you feel about them if they did something really kind for you? This person may be a stranger to you now, but isn't it true that all our current friends were at one point total strangers to us? So, a stranger, a person whose indifference we're indifferent to, can also become a friend. So, now I want you to reflect for a moment and think carefully about how everyone deserves to be treated equally as human beings. And reflect on the fact that it's really likely that your emotions around a person will change many times. So why hold on to these emotions so rigidly? Just reflect on these 2 points for a moment. And now, very slowly start to open your eyes and just sit there a moment, just giving yourself some time to come back into the room. So I want you to, when this session is over, sometime the next day or whenever, to really sit and think about this. Sit and think about your relationships with other people. So, if you have any questions, then please just type them into the chat box. So, somebody said, beautiful meditation. Can you explain equanimity a little more and how this practice helps create a more balanced mind? So, equanimity means that in this instant, that everybody should be equal to us. We shouldn't be discriminating, we shouldn't be biased towards people. Remember, we're not looking really at behaviors here. We're looking at people, at human beings. So when we see everybody as equal, then of course our mind is going to be balanced. That mind cannot be balanced when we like these and we dislike these, or we don't care about these. That's not a balanced mind. So equanimity means that we have this balanced mind, that we understand that everybody is looking for happiness and peace of mind and don't want suffering. Another question is, can you say more about a person uplifting my ego? Isn't a little bit of that okay? A little bit of that is okay, yeah. I mean, because we pick friends for that reason, because we, they uplift us. But the problem is, if our main reason for liking this person is because they say great things about you, then that's not a true relationship, is it? That's just making yourself feel good. That's all about you and not about them. So the ego is you. Too much of that ego is not about them. So then it's not equanimity. So thank you for sharing this moment to explore equanimity in your life. I hope you'll carry the sense of balance into the rest of your day, or the rest of your life would be wonderful. So please continue to explore meditation here with us. You can check out our daily live meditation sessions at round.glass or on our Round Glass app. I'll be back next week for another live session. But until then, thank you for joining me, and namaste.